Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn how to cut flare skirt. You are going to sew flare skirt. So please, if you have not yet subscribed, consider subscribing, like and share the video. Okay, so the skirt is a very short skirt, length about 18 inches. And so in order to cut your flare skirt, you get your waist measurement. The waist measurement is 30. And so 30, then you add your sewing allowance to 8, that is 3 inches. I'm going to add sewing allowance of 3 inches, that is 1.5 on each side. Then I will add a zip allowance of also 3 inches, 1.5 on each side, making 6, so 36. And so 36, then I will divide it by 6.28. 6.28 because it's a full circle. Give me 5.7. 5.7, but I'm going to run it to 6. Then you are going to add the measurement, the length of the skirt to it. So the length is 18. 18, we are going to give it a band of 2 inches. And so when we deduct 2 inches from 8, it's going to be 16. And we need to give it sewing allowance of 1 inch, so 16 plus 1 is going to be 17, but I'm going to cut exactly 18. So 18 plus 6, that is going to give us 24, or 17 plus 6 is going to give me 23. So what I have here is 23, and that is okay. So I'm going to use the 20. So it means 23 folded into 4. So this is it. 23. So 23 folded into 4. So 23 times 4 is going to be the width and the breadth or length of the fabric that you will need. This place is closed place, and this place is open place. So this is where you take your waist measurement. Okay, so it's 6. So you're going to place 6 here, or 5.7. So I'll place 5.7 rather here. I don't want. So after this, you place your tape measure here and measure the length of the skirt. And so with this, we have 17, and we are taking the 17 all through. So we are going to cut through. Okay, then I'm going to cut the waist area too. So this is it for our flare skirts. This is it. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to divide it into 2. I will divide this side, and I will divide this side also. So this is it. Okay, so I'll put this aside to use this for my belt. The length I have here is 36. Just the calculation I did. The waist is 30 plus 30, that is 15, plus 1.5 for waist allowance, and then another for the zip. So that is okay. So I even have more than that. That's 18.5. That's 37, which is okay. So, and the length of it is, I have 5 inches. So by the time I'll fold it into 2, and then fold half here and half here, I'll get 2 inches waistband. I will attach a stiff to this, iron it on top very well, and this is what I'm going to use for my pockets. I have 2 for each side, and so what I have here is 8, and then the length is 9.5. You can have it 8 by 8, it's okay. And so what I'm going to do is I'll put this one also aside, and I'm going to cut a lining for, reduce the lining by 1 inch or 1/2 inch. Okay, 16.5. With the lining, I'll take one for each of the skirts. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this into two, and that is going to serve for the back part. And I'm dividing this one into two because of the zip line. It is not going to affect anything. And then this one, this is going to be for the front. The excess that I have here, I am going to pleat it, and I'll have some pleat in front of it. I'll have some pleat in front, but with this, the excess is going to serve as zip allowance and also the extra allowance. And so one thing is, when you are cutting, before you divide it into two, first calculate your back measurement with your zip allowance and other allowance, and then cut that one, and then the rest will be for the front. But for this, the waist is big enough. What I have here is 10. So what I have here is 10, meaning if I open up is 20, it will be 20. And so what I need to is 15. And even because it's a high waist skirt, instead of 30, I might end up making it 29, so that it will fit the person very well. And so when I take the 15 from it, I will be left with 5 inches, and the 5 inches, I'll use 2 inches for the zip allowance, and then the 3 inches for side sewing allowance. Okay, I'll do it. I'm going to attach the lining to the fabric. I'm going to sew it, attach it from the down. Now when I make it equal this way, you realize that we have some inches up here, and so after attaching it to the down, from the down, I'll pull it, and it will be, the lining will be equal to the waistline. So I'm going to attach it and then do a top stitch, iron on top, pull and iron, and let it be equal with this. I'll do the same for this one also, the front part also. So I'll do that and then show it to you. Okay guys, so I have lined everything up. This is the back, and then I've held the zip allowance area. Okay, I'm going to pleat 1 inch on each side, just a small pleat. So I'm going to have like 6 inches here, and then I'm going to pleat this here. So something like this, and I'll pin it up. And then I'm going to measure like 6 inches here, and then I'm going to pleat like this. Then I'll pin it also. Okay, so just something small. So it's going to be like this. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to attach my band to it. I folded the band into 2.5 on each side, so I'll just attach it to it from this all through. Then after, I'll divide the rest into 2, and then attach it to the back. Attach it to the back, each of it. Okay, then after, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to join both front and back together. So this is it, joining front and back together. I'll join it together and sew, but before then I need to attach my pocket to it. And so before I attach my pocket to it, I am going to place my measurements. What I need for these are what I'm going to use for the pocket. Okay, and so what I need, the waist is 30, but I'm going to make it between 28 and 29 because I want it to fit very well there. I want it to fit very well, and so I'm going to measure 14 instead of 15. I'm going to measure 14, And so what I'll be left with is 5 inches, so I'll have 2.5 on each side. And so this place 2.5, just make sure I'm going to place it on the cloth and measure my 2.5. So this is my 2.5. Yes, and so it means I'm going to measure 2.5 all the way down. Okay, so this is what I'll do. In order to place the pocket, I'm going to measure 2 inches down here. That is where the pocket will start from. 2 inches here. So the pocket will start from here. Then I'll pick one, and then I'm going to place it. Look at the line, and then place it right side meeting right side. So I'm going to place it here this way. Okay, and I'm going to pin on the line. It's going to be exactly this. I'm going to pin exactly on the line. So I'm going to join this to it, so attach it to it, and then I'm going to do the same thing for this side also. 2.5 here, 2.5 all the way down. All the way down. Okay, and then I'm going to attach it on this line also. Let me measure my 2 inches up here. So it's going to start from here, and then I'll attach it here. Okay, then also you can even decide to make it equal with this. That is, if you don't want the pocket very long, but I'm going to come here a bit because I don't want it too short. And then I'm going to pin on the line. Okay, so this is it. So it's going to be like this. Okay, so when I attach the band to it, I'm going to place the same measurement on the band, and I'm going to sew it straight to this point. Then I'll turn it straight to this, straight here, get here, turn it, sew it to this place, and then turn it down. So I'll do the same thing for this side also. Then after, I'm going to attach my zip to it. So I'll do that and come and show it to you. Okay guys, so this is the end result of our flare skirt, our short flare skirt. So this is it. This is the pleat side, the pleated side. You see, very beautiful. This is the back. Okay guys, so this is it, our skirts and the top. You see, check the description box for a link to how to sew this beautiful top. You can wear with the skirt, trousers, or anything. So this is it, and so you can decide to tuck in this way. And so this is it, our beautiful short circle or flare skirts. You can wear with this top. Just check the description box for a link to how to sew this beautiful top, and you will love it. So this is it. Thanks so much for watching. If you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing, like and share the video.